Yesterday was a good day for me. Okay. I don't know if it was a better day for my wife. No, it was definitely a better day for my wife.
Right.
The solar eclipse. Now, while I got into it, don't get me wrong, I was into it. People took off work. People drove hundreds of miles.
Yeah.
People had parties to see something that lasted 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't understand. What it sounds like the dude that met some girl trying to go to his high school girlfriend, go to her college, drove 4 hours to go see her for something that only lasted 4 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it only
Right.
lasted 4 minutes. That's what was going on yesterday. What the hell was going on?
Yeah, we've all been there. But I think my biggest problem is, right, Airbnbs sold out, hotels skyrocketing the prices. These places that are supposed to be 100% or 98% Eclipse places are being overrun with hundreds of thousands of visitors. And I saw some video of the Eclipse in places where it was an 80% obstruction and a 90% obstruction. And I was like, that was good enough.
Right.
Like, I don't know if I would have traveled, in any place that was going to see it more than a 50%. Yeah, if it just passed over the sun and I had to get some glasses just to see what looks like I was holding my finger over the camera, I get it. But when you're talking about the difference in 80 and 90 and 100% obstruction, that was crazy hype. And I don't know if the whole narrative, which I'm going to go philosophical here, if you will, that I think, 4 years ago when COVID came out, everybody kind of said, I want to live like there's no time like the present, right? It was a huge mortality reminder. Well, I think they kind of preyed on that with this. This is a once in a lifetime event. It turns out it kind of is, but not, depending on where you are and where you can get to.
Right.
It's not as rare as they had made it sound. So, I don't know about what Mr. Elledge is saying there. No diddy. Full on pause there, buddy.
Lord
Better
Jesus.
use of words, hopefully. Yeah.
Gee,
I mean,
Griffin.
my gosh. I can't even get past that. And I'm trying to be an adult here. Yeah. I'm glad that you worked right through it, brother. But man, maybe you should have taken some time off and traveled or something. But no, I think that it was a lot of hype, and it was really cool for the 4 minutes that it was pitch black in the middle of the day, and the street lights came on, and all that kind of stuff.
And there goes CC and his internet. Unbelievable. Bottom line is the solar eclipse. It was absolutely insane. Just absolutely insane. I thought it was great. Personally, I thought it was fun. I was working, and then it got real dark, and I heard a couple of dogs barking, and then the next thing you know, I was like, holy mackerel. And then, like I said, 4 minutes later, lights come back on, and I'm like, that's interesting. So I liked it. I dug in. Look, my wife leaned into that shit, man. She bought glasses. She was handing out glasses. She was outside taking video. She put glasses on the dog so the dog wouldn't hurt her eyes. I mean, it is what it is. It absolutely is what it is. I thought it was great. Again, conflicting reports because, like I said, people that live in Kansas wasn't so good. People in Texas, they had parties. People in Indiana, 55,000 people, CC, went to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway to watch this damn thing. That's going a little too far.
And it wasn't a 90% obstruction up there. It was a small one, wasn't it? Up there?
Yeah, it was a small obstruction. They got all of it up there. No. Yeah, no, in Indiana, you could see it. Yeah, it was a big deal in Indiana.
Okay, was it where we were 98% blockage or whatever it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They leaned into it in Indiana. It was crazy.
Yeah,
So,
it looked great.
I thought
it looked great
fun.
on my lunch break. I'll tell you that.
The only thing is like the conflicting reports. People say, well, once every 20 years. I'm like, okay. Some people said once every 200 years. Well, my first thing was, well, how do you know who was around 200 years ago that can tell you that that's when this happened? Stop the nonsense. Okay,
Right.
that's the first thing. But once every 20 years, 4 minutes. I mean, I get it. Some of you ladies out there, you understand. Hey, 20 years ago, maybe it was longer than 20 years ago because I've been married for 20 years. So let's say 30 years ago. 30 years ago, you understand. Well, 30 years ago. Yeah, I'm old enough. I'm old enough. I'm older. We'll let that slide. We'll let
We
that
get
slide.
it.
But yeah, we get it. Bottom line, I like the Eclipse. I thought it was fun. Like I said, it didn't last very long, but whoo, boy, this country, they just went absolutely. But I think so many things now with social media, Chris. If you get a little of attention, people go absolutely apeshit.
Yeah. Everything becomes a viral movement, whether it means anything or not. It's insane.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice little trivia question there.
Where's the trivia?
How
How
many
many
times bigger
times
is the sun?
bigger is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sun than Earth? Well, I don't know the answer to that, number one. So I think it's 400 times, actually, though. I think it's 400 times bigger. No
Yeah.
diddy. No diddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, 400
So
times is huge, but yeah.
either way, answer 400 times. There it is right there.
Yes.
There it is right there. 400 times. And yeah, I know a little something. My dad was a science teacher. I better get those kind of answers right. I better get those answers right. So,
Hey, next time there is some sort of eclipse, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell glasses. I think that's a great, scheme. Get some dollar, eclipse glasses and 10x them the week of,
now,
you know.
whatever you do not look at the solar eclipse. If you happen to buy some Big B sports talk glasses, do not, let me repeat, do not look at the eclipse. I'm not going to be responsible for what happens if your eyeballs get burnt out looking with these glasses, okay? So do not do it. I'm telling you right now. That is the disclaimer. The glasses are fun and cool, but they will not keep your eyeballs from burning out of your head. So do not do it.